Hey, what is going on? Hey, can you hear me, Jeremy? Can you hear me, Jonathan? Thanks for joining in. Hope you all had a great Mother's Day. Hey, Diego, thanks for joining in here. Appreciate it. Well, we're looking at both stocks and crypto. Any questions that you have, feel free to just pour your questions, thoughts, ideas in, and we can get through it. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on with you, man? Okay, thanks for confirming. Yeah, I promised that I was gonna do a live event at 7 o'clock, but I had a Mother's Day dinner, so I was backtracked a little bit. But thank you all for joining. Not sure where you all are located, whether it's in the East Coast or the West Coast, but just wanted to, create this live event and kind of get some dialogue going with all of you. So it seems like, Jonathan, you have a comment here about Sky taking a dip. Let me share with you a picture that I had made. It's quite interesting. Hey, hi Otter. Well, yes, Jonathan, Sky did in fact take a dip. What I learned from like other investors of Sky who's hold on to Sky for like 3 years, it's the early investors back in August who have a warrant with the company. So basically, they have exclusive rights to be able to buy shares at like 6 cents. So that's one of the reasons why Sky has a downward dip at this time. Hey, what's going on, man? 888. Are you still making any YouTube videos? You better start being more consistent, and I hope you're delivering on that. Keep it up, buddy. Thanks for joining in. Um, yeah, so I mean, any questions, comments, please leave it in the box. Like, let's say if you have any questions related to stocks or crypto, please just leave it in the box. If you have any ideas on any hot picks, we can go through a deep dive analysis. If you have any questions on any cryptos or stocks, we can go through that as well. Yeah, man. I mean, there was iExec um, for crypto. I mean, it ran up from like $4 all the way up to 20 within a day. That was freaking huge. Um, well, insiders, not necessarily insiders, but like old existing investors who have held on to shares for a long time. So it's quite natural, man. I mean, if you look at the past three dips, you've seen it drop down to like single digits, and all of a sudden it just started catapulting up. So um, I kind of like that idea, even though you never want to hope to see a share price go down. But what goes down will catapult up, and there's going to be the clinical trials coming soon in Q3, along with preclinical data being announced in Q2. So it's going to be exciting times. Now, with Diego, you have a question here. So, what do you think Ethereum Classic looking like this week? I mean, it's been on a plateau effect, right? So, we haven't seen it dip down to double digits. So, that's good news, right? I mean, this had previously run all the way up to like 175 on May 6th, and it's only been 3 days, and it's holding quite well in the triple digit range, as you can see here, right? Um, I think it can take the next floor up, right? Yeah, I mean, Cardano, man, I've held on to Cardano too, and I made some stupid moves, just moving things around, and I wish I had just stuck with it. Got in at like 120. It ran all the way up to like 181 recently. So Cardano is a slowly but surely low risk type of play. That's for sure. Um, yeah, of course, Jonathan. Are you holding on to any Sky Bioscience shares right now? I mean, now's a great time to get more shares, maximize the quantity of shares before it really catapults. Cardano's an interesting play as well. Yeah, I mean, looking at ETC, man, it's going to run. I mean, you see this whole parabolic shape, right? And it's been just consolidating right now. And the next floor up's coming. Everyone sees the value in ETC. Um, especially Coda's Law, right, with their whole niche that they're in right now. But I hope you all had gained on iExec. It was like $4, ran all the way up to like $20, so it went by 5x within one day. That's just huge. Yeah, ETH is a very solid play. Ethereum. Let's say if like, yeah, Litecoin's a good one too. Bitcoin Cash is good as well. All right, so let's take a look at CUV. I mean, ETH is a good one. I really like ETH. Let's say if you're like, up on one coin and then you're trying to convert to a different coin after taking like profit, you can just convert it to like ETH because it's a stable, slow growing coin that won't like take high risk unless the whole freaking coin market is down. You know what I mean? ETH is a solid play and it's catching up to Bitcoin. Not to say that it'll ever match that price, but from what we know, it's definitely going to add value. But in terms of like rate of growth, ETC has so much more potential from my perspective. So that's why I really like the concept of ETC. I mean, I was making videos of this like back in early April when it was like around $12, and then all of a sudden it just catapulted all the way up to like 175. It surprised me, but it's great to see how much movement there is with this here. The volume has definitely increased though, right? When it ran up, it was like in like the 50 billion range, but now it's at 13 billion. So it definitely has taken a downward volume in terms of trading. Yeah, ETH is just growing. I mean, it's slowly but surely really growing right now with ETH. So definitely a great play. When we look at prices, one that I really like is Cartesi, CTSI. I mean, even though typical hold time is one day, that doesn't tell you whether it's a great long-term hold or not. I firmly believe that it's going to break the $2 range. We just don't know when, but it did reach 180 yesterday at 4:30, and it's been taking a downward trend, but it's holding ground quite well here at the low 130 base. It's just a matter of when that time will come because I firmly believe CTSI Cartesi will catapult up to like the $5 to $10. That's my forecast. I'm bullish with this one, Cartesi. And they're actually trying to decentralize cryptocurrency using their optimistic rollups to really reduce the fees and also trying to tap into the whole gaming market. So CTSI is a value add play from my perspective. IMTL, yeah, thank you for sharing, man. IMTL is a value add play. I know that they are like in the beverage industry, right? And they're also like putting cannabinoid extracts like CBD. They're working with a different company. I forget what name it is. If you can share that insight with us. So what's the percentage with ETH right now? I mean, Dogecoin right now it's at the borderline 53 cents, but we saw the downward dip right at Saturday Night Live, right? It was like at 65 cents, and all of a sudden it took a downward pullback to 43 cents. Buying a dip would have been a great opportunity at this time, right? So, when there's blood on Wall Street, when people are afraid, that's when you buy. And, it did take an upward trend here, so you gained on some proceeds. Definitely. All right, so 888 has shared with all of us, IMTL might pop this week. So for those of you who are in crypto too, we don't judge or anything like that. There's always going to be different value add plays, whether it's in stocks or it's in crypto, right? We're not stereotype or anything. We're all just here learning, sharing information. IMTL, I know they're part of NFTs. One of my buddies actually holds this here. IMTL. It's crazy how we are all on the same wavelength here. But he did suggest for me to invest into IMTL as well, but definitely a value add play when you're getting at 0.005, and it did pop up to like 2 cents. So that's 400% positive proceeds by getting back to its prior resistance. So thanks 888 for the value add information. IMTL. image protect. So follow him on Instagram, no, on Twitter. This guy, everyone, really values his picks. So check out his stuff as well. We communicate verbally, through FaceTime and all that, and it's great to see his insights, and I really respect this dude. Zomedica, if those of you who don't know, Zomedica is a veterinarian company that makes diagnostics for animals such as dogs and cats. I was recommending Zomedica back in December at 7 cents. November timeframe, it was 7 cents. And it ran all the way up to like 2.95. That is huger than Dogecoin if you think about it. This was like one of the biggest runs. And I firmly believe that given the fact that it's lost like so much of its gains, right? All the way from like close to $3 now down to 2.84. What goes down will come up, and it's been over 2 months now where it's been on a downward trajectory. But the short squeeze from my perspective is coming because it's definitely going to start V-shaping up from my perspective. It can't stay down for this long, just knowing that now true form is going to be commercialized. And can you imagine if they do like partner up with like Banfield? That would be huge. So thanks for that question with Zomedica. Buy on the dips, sell, buy for cheap, sell for steep. That's my takeaway because it's gonna rip. So thank you for the question. Any other questions related to stocks, crypto? Please add it in. We all love to learn, and we're all here to just gain insights and learn. But one of the great crypto plays that I think is going to be running up to $2 in the near term, and then potentially up to $5 in this quarter alone, is Cartesi, CTSI. Take a look at that bad boy. This one's going to be running quite high. And now Dogecoin, I know, some of you are thinking like, oh yeah, there's other coins that can be better than Dogecoin. But when this runs, it runs by huge numbers with the volume of 36 billion as well. That's huge because 70 cents will be reached again. So you're gaining on like 20% on gains right there. XLM is a good one as well. Definitely. I mean, I believe that's like by like 50 cents right now. So that's something to consider looking into as well, XLM. Stellar. I believe the price right now is at 66 cents. It definitely will break out to the $1 range. So if you get it right now, you're gaining on 40%. Just don't overthink it. So, okay, 888 horror here. Zomedica recently announced no more third-party selling now, all direct-to-consumer, meaning more money in the company pockets. Yeah, I mean, that's the way to go right there. So Zomedica, they're just trying to maximize profitability because right now things are getting expensive when you're trying to roll out to commercialize. But with Andrew Cohen, the CEO, he knows what he's doing. I'm sure that he's going to be able to scale this company in the right direction while being mindful of cash flow burn rate. He's done an excellent job at just scaling up operations. Now with ETC, I mean, some of you are wondering, can this break out to 200? I mean, the probability of that happening is very high. I mean, it did reach 175 not too long ago, right? Like a couple days ago. In fact, like 3 days ago. When will that happen, right? Will it start catapulting up by tomorrow, next week, the week after next week? It's very possible to see ETC actually break out. And it's holding ground quite well. I mean, those who saw the run up to like 175 really thought that it was going to start going down to double digits, but I don't see that happening at this time. It seems like it's holding base quite well. I mean, RLC, man, I got into RLC. Thank you for the question, Senpai Fry. What do you think of the RLC pumps the past 2 days? If you got into RLC when I had made some of the YouTube videos in the prior days at $4, it ran all the way up to like $20. So you could have gained 500% in just investing with just 1 day anticipation. And if you got out the high, then that was a 500% gain just on RLC alone, Exec RLC, another crypto play. It's on a downward trend because what goes up will go down very fast. But from my perspective, the fact that it's gone down from like 20 now down to like the low double digit range, um, is the question is it a buying opportunity, or do you want to like let it potentially go down further, or will it continue to run up? But definitely in the long term, RLC can start running up as well. But for now, though, the fact that RLC has just run up so fast, I personally like Cartesi, and to Jeremy Scott's point, XLM is another great opportunity. Stellar USD, it's going to be breaking the $1 range for sure. Not for sure, like in terms of guarantee, but there's a high probability that can happen. Yeah. So, any other questions that any of you have? I'd love to hear. Any other stock, crypto ideas, any questions, any hot picks that you want to share. But currently, ETC, it's at a 1% gain within the last hour. 24-hour range, it's been holding ground quite well. 1 week range, it's been up 169%. With Dogecoin, 1 week, it's been up 39%. Within the last day of trading, 24 hours, it's been down 1.6%. Cartesi, it's been moving up and down, but overall through the day of investing, it's been down 8.82%. But it's great to see that it's holding ground, especially that it's run all the way up to like 180, and now it's holding that base at 130. All right, so 888 Hor is sharing with us AKOIN. So I'm with you on XLM. That's a value add play. Let's see what AKON is all about. Okay, so I can't really find that one, but we'll look into that. Thank you for sharing that. So what are all of your price targets? Damn, that's crazy. So where can you be investing in ACoin? Let's say if you are like a non-US resident, like what apps can you really invest that in? So Senpai, I hope that answers your question with RLC. But that was a great opportunity for those who actually believed in RLC. Recently just uplisted on the Coinbase where you're able to trade it. All right, so here we are looking at prices, right? So let's take a look at exec RLC. So now it's on a downward trajectory, but it did reach all the way up to like $19. That's crazy. Oh, so you can't actually access a Bittrex Global here. But anyways, thanks for sharing that. So iExec RLC. I mean, the question is this the dip right here? Is this a great opportunity to get in? Can it run back up to $19, right? That's something for you to decide. But in terms of trading activity, it's a 72% buy right now. SIML, IMTL, yeah, those are some value add picks. I've been hearing a lot about that. Yeah, I mean, ZEC RLC is gonna get pumped again, man. I mean, the fact that it's been just bull running, 2.8 billion volume, that's a lot for this new coin here that's been on Coinbase, right? iExec RLC. I mean, I was doing some daily flips at like 430, 460, and then I moved it into other freaking coins, and all of a sudden iExec ran up all the way to $20. That was like a scratching my head moment. But I hope some of you have gained huge on iExec RLC. This has been a huge runner up, right? From $4 popping up to like freaking $20. Hey, Hatrung, thanks for your question, man. What about Sky? The sky is the limit. That's what I'm telling you. Sky Bioscience is going to break out. That's my highest pick of 2021. So watch out for SKYE. For those For the low volume of believers, the low volume of believers in Sky Bioscience will capitalize on huge positive proceeds, and I am confident that will come. Um, they will be announcing their preclinical trials data against the top line companies like Pfizer on their glaucoma drug product using bioengineered THC VHS to reduce intraocular pressure. That's going to be huge. So everyone go ahead and take a look at what AAA is sharing, right? So I know Cardano is part of like Ethiopia, South Africa movement too. Cardano is going to start running up. So let's say if you are looking for a play that can really grow on a slow term, I mean, it's not going to be growing as fast as like RLC or like CTSI, but this is a slow growing type of play here. I mean, Cardano has been growing. I mean, since the last week, it's gone up by 30%. It's not going to be like 100% gains, but you never know. That pop can come anytime. Like, question is, can it go up to $5? So if you have, the ability to invest long term, where you're not trying to pull in into different coins, converting it, Cardano is a value at play. If you look at this current price, the probability of it remaining in this price in 2022 is very unlikely. So if you look at where the price is today compared to where it will be in the future, there's a high probability that it will be either in the high single digit range or in the double digit range. Definitely with Cardano. That's my perspective.
Niall.
Oh.
Quỳ rồi.
Hả?
Đó mà em chảo ra.
Không. Alright, so ETC is at 123. Dogecoin's at 53. Cardano is at 176. Can it break out to 190? It's quite possible. So how do you know all this 888? I mean, this guy has all the hot picks, so I would really look into 888's insights here. He's a guru in this stuff, man, like in stocks and crypto. So watch out for him because he's giving some value add plays. In Hot Trung, are you a holder of Sky Bioscience? Because this is a diamond hand play and it's going to run. I mean, there's no other company right now in the ocular space, at least in glaucoma research, that's using natural medicine. And that's why I'm like highly confident that this can run in the future. ETC. No, she didn't say that. But yeah, Dogecoin at 53 cents. So what do you think Doge is going to be at in the long term? I think that it's going to break out to the $1 range from my perspective. All right, so Digibyte Crypto, what is that? All right, so we're looking at CoinMarketCap Digibyte, 14 cents. Oh my gosh, goodness. Oh, this is definitely breaking out for sure. This is a lovely trend line right here. Hey, great question, Zanman. OCGN, Covaxin is the name of the game right now, man. I mean, OCGN at $5 would have been better. $9 is still great, right? If you want to double up your money, that's $18. But if you were to get it at $5, you would have doubled by like 200% gains with OCGN. I mean, India is going really bad right now with COVID-19. So once they do get their emergency use authorization, Covaxin authorized for use in India, that's going to be huge. And it ran up previously like $15, and the bears are really coming in trying to short this company right now. But value add play with OCGN. So thank you for asking on that question. So OZSC, Ozop Energy Solutions, currently at 9 cents. In terms of volume, they have 44 million. Market cap's at 409 million, so half a billion. What's so unique about OZSC, right? Engineering energy. So they're focused on long distance transport solutions. So they're tapping into the Asian markets. They're launching into the West Coast areas, develops neogrids and supply chains, and they have organization partnerships with U.S. Army, NASA, Ford, United States Navy. So there you go. OZSC, value add play. Thank you for 888 for sharing all that information, because this guy knows what he's doing. Definitely always sharing information to everyone too. So very thankful for this guy. Now back to the crypto. Please feel free to ask any questions, share any ideas. If it's stocks, crypto, we don't discriminate. It's all about gaining on positive proceeds, leading with an altruistic mindset. So feel free to share your information. Or if you have any questions, leave it in the comments, and we can deep dive and collaborate and discuss further. Now, it's great to see ETC holding ground here, right? I mean, 120 is the base now. Can it reach its prior resistance of 175 by next week, this upcoming week? Or is it going to be next month? Is it going to break 200 by tomorrow? We don't know, right? But there's a high degree that it can. The difference is that the trading activity, there's more sellers and buyers right now, and for that reason, the price has been on a downward trajectory. But as you can see here, it's holding ground. I mean, since May 7th to May 9th, it's been holding ground. But the question is, in the weeks to come, will it be able to hold ground as well in the 120 range? Dogecoin is at 53 cents. 53 cents, easy 70 cents gain. So you're going to be able to get 20% gains on your investment. Let's say if you're to buy right now at the 50 range, definitely. There's no question about that. I really do think that it's going to break the 80 cents coming soon. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, especially with Dogecoin. Social media, just putting so much effort designing visuals, memes with Elon Musk. So there's just so much opportunity with Dogecoin from how I see it. Okay, so Ha Trung, I will buy more Sky. Bro, how long to hold this, bro? I'm holding this long term, huh? The sky's the limit, right? The longer you hold, the more wealth creation you will develop. So let's say if you're just trying to make 100% gains, that's really nothing, right? I mean, are you trying to get 10x, 100x? Because towards the end of the year, it can be from like the $1 to $3. If you hold into 2022, we're looking at the double-digit share price. And you hold this like 3 to 5 years. Once they tap into cancer-related indications for use, that you're looking at triple digits, because the paradigm is happening. And when you believe in anything is possible, Sky Bioscience will take us there. All right, so 25-year lease closed for a lithium-ion project facility. Recently hired financial advisor with experience with private and public funding for the White House. OZSC, there you go, man. So those of you who want to look for some hidden gem plays, that's the spirit right there. HOGL, Justin. Okay, so let's take a look. HOGL. Alright, so we're looking at HOGL here. Let me know if this is the correct one here. But looks like HOGL is just holding ground here. Okay, hey BC, cause thank you for your question. So, what's your opinion on Teller crypto? Let's take a look. All right, TRB, Teller crypto. All right, so it's running at 17%. It's bypassed its prior performance back in 2020. It's a 2020 coin that's been running, and back in 2020, this was at 75, so it's gained by 100% so far from its prior performance. And there's been a lot of traction going on here in the last few days here with trading. Price change has been 20%. Its high is 162, currently at 152. It's running right now, so you can ride the wave with that one, man. Um, so yeah, thank you for sharing that, TRB. Ranked 266. It's great to see it running right now. And you know, with these coins, man, it can just really take off by like 2, 3, 4x. Yeah, man. I mean, Doge has been the benchmark in all of this here, and it's great to see um, all these new coins just take a name. And there's also a baby bash tank, baby shark, that I would recommend as well. I'm not sure what the current price per coin right now is, but definitely a value at play. Yeah, BNGO. I mean, what's the price on BNGO right now? I know that I was recommending this at $5 before. I know it went up to like double digit, up to $20. Um, but I wonder what the current price is. So it's back down to $5 right now. It ran all the way up to like, double digit, close to like $15 at one point, and it's on a downward trajectory. Definitely, they have a Sapphire product, diagnostics for COVID. We know genomics is the name of the game right now, and definitely long-term play. If you buy right now, you're buying for cheap, really, and it's definitely going to run back up, man, back to the $13 for sure. So yeah, thank you for asking. They have ancillary products. They have consumables. They have machines that they're selling. So everything works as an ecosystem with bio-nanogenomics. Now back to Cardano. It's at 176. I want to see how CTSI is doing. Cartesi. So Cartesi, the question is it going to break out to $2? When is that going to happen? I'm thinking that possibly this week. Can it be tomorrow where it breaks $2? Very likely that it's going to be happening. Dogecoin at 53 cents. Yeah, so it's okay. So right now, everyone is flipping pennies will be a thing of the past for Doge in time. Yeah, man. I mean, Doge has really changed how we looked at the whole crypto world. Everyone's getting involved right now. All right, so it looks like ETC is making a run right now. I mean, this whole day, the low point was like at 121, 122. Earlier at 9 o'clock, it was 122. So now it's gaining some traction. Its high point was 124 within the last hour. High point was 126 for the 24-hour trading period. So ETC is looking quite solid right now. Does anyone hold on to ETC Doge or Cartesi in the chat at this time? What are your thoughts? What price targets are you all thinking that it's going to get to in the coming week or so. Oh man, ETH is running right now at 10%. Safe Moon, yeah, Safe Moon is gaining traction as well. You have like what, million of investors right now? That's huge as well. ETH has broke 4,000 and it's running. The last 24 hours, 4%. Within the last week, it's been up 31%. Hey, Coinboy, Doge 20 cents. Does that mean that's your buy-in price, or are you thinking that the future price is going to be 20 cents? If you can clarify what you mean there, that'd be great. Now, when we look at ETH and ETC, we're not going to ever see like ETH run like ETC, right? But it's nice to see ETC in the last week run up to like 173%. That's a good assessment right there, 888. I mean, Doge to 85 cents in less than 10 days. I do believe that the 85 cents marker is coming for sure with Dogecoin. So this is a great opportunity, getting at like 43 cents at 6 in the morning today. People were buying in at that time, and then it just popped all the way up to 57 cents. So that's a good play from my perspective. ETC, can't go wrong with the ETH investing. It's going to break that 10,000 easily. Question is, when can that be? In Q3? I'm thinking in Q3 it's going to break 10,000 Ethereum. ETC, I'm thinking it's going to break 200 either this quarter or next quarter. Doge, my forecast on this is it's most likely going to break $1 either this quarter or next quarter. QRVO, let's take a look at that. Okay, can't find anything for QRVO. Oh, Corvo, yeah, okay. Yeah, this one, I've actually seen the company, QRVO. I believe this is what you're talking about here. I believe this company, there's a site in Santa Clara as well. At 184. Dang, 20 cents buy-in, Coinboy. Good job, man. You're making money. So, congratulations. Hold it, man. You know, you can gain big. You know, at that price point, you're at a competitive edge right now against most investors of Doge. So, just hold on tight with your diamond hands with that low entry price point. Because depending on how much you bought, you know, you bought it for cheap. I mean, there's folks who bought it for like 2 cents or even like 0.001 or 0.002, but at 20 cents, you are at an advantage as well. Because a lot of people have taken profits, you know what I mean? Any other questions related to stocks or crypto that you all want to leave in the chat, please do so right now, and you know, I'd love to answer any questions. Or if you think there's going to be any hot plays that are coming up, please feel free to share it. Yeah, definitely. QRVO, they have this. They had this lawsuit going on with Zomedica. That was when like it was 7 cents with Zom, and all of a sudden, you know, Zom started running all the way up from like 7 cents all the way up to like close to $3. You know, with the QRVO and Zomedica lawsuit at that time before Zomedica became all famous. HCMC, yeah, man. HCMC, you know, there's the David versus Goliath story, right? HCMC versus Philip Morris. HCMC has patents going on. And I really do think that HCMC is going to start running. I mean, it at one point got up to like 50% of a penny. 0.005, I'm sorry. And it's been on a downward trajectory. However, it's a matter of when this is going to pop up. But if you hold this long term, I do feel like it's definitely going to gain in value as well, from my perspective. As well as artificial intelligence, AITX, they've actually sold several products related to RAD, robotic assistance devices for surveillance, and this can be a huge runner-up with the AITX here. I mean, it at one point ran all the way up to 26 cents. So if you park your money here, I have high belief that it's going to run back up because they're beginning to sell stuff, and this might be a transformation of how we look at technology using artificial intelligence built into different jobs, which can really displace routine jobs where you don't really need a human being doing that. So watch out for robotic assistance devices coming out from artificial intelligence technology solutions, AITX. I mean, definitely can run up by like 300, 400% in the near term, at least in Q2, Q3. Okay, so it looks like here Joshua LXS. What are your thoughts about NKN in crypto? Thank you for your question. So let's take a look. NKN. So NKN's at around 67 cents. April 8th, it ran all the way up to 131, and it's creating a base at the 60 cents range right now. Just looking at the price action here, I mean, you have billions of people looking at this in terms of volume trading. At 67 cents, it did break out to the $1 range. The question is, when is it going to reach that $1 threshold range again? Very likely, but it's just been hovering in the 60 cents range for quite some time now, within the 3 months of duration. But definitely opportunity here, right? But it's very hard to time with this one, NKN. Alright, BTT, Bittorrent. So Bittorrent's at 007. My goodness. So it ran up like by 700% at the high peak. Yeah, this is a good looking one right here. I like the chart on here because it's going to start gapping up here. I mean, holding base from where it was April 7th up to now. For one whole month, it's been accumulating at the baseline right now. It's going to be huge, I believe, from my perspective. So thank you for sharing this. I mean, BTT can be a runner-up. So going back to ETC, oh, it's breaking out. It's getting up to 128. Yeah, thank you, Coinboy, for sharing that hot pick. BTT looks very solid. Definitely, you know, in the consolidation arena, and it can run up. So it looks like ETC is running up now. It looks like. I mean, it's high point. This is definitely a high data point at 128, 129 right now. So there you go. ETC is running. Anyone have any coins of ETC? Please leave it in the comments. What's your price prediction with ETC? Can it break out to 150 by today? Tomorrow? I mean, it's getting up to 129 now. ETH has been on a slower progression here. It's been on a downward trajectory in the last 24 or in the last hour. 24 hours, it's been up by 4.76%. In the last hour, ETC has been up by 5%. Dogecoin, the last hour, it's down. by single digits. Cortesi has been just on a plateau here at 137. I definitely have high belief in CTSI because I really do think that this one's going to break out to $3. The question is, can it break out to $3 by this week, next 2 weeks, or in June? $3 to $5 is coming with the CTSI. I mean, you see this at like 110, right? Yesterday. Or like 2 days ago, right? Close to 2 days ago. And it ran all the way up to 180. Bob, so how did that impact you when you bought the wrong Ethereum? Did it help you out, or did it not? Or did you convert it right away when it happened? Coinboy, I mean, are you planning on holding the 2 ETH? I mean, it's like 4,000 per coin right now, a little over 8,000, 8,200. I mean, if you hold it long term, you're definitely going to see over 10,000 easily. That's in the near term. But definitely, if you hold those 2 coins, it can get up to 20K. So that depends on how willing you are to keep it, or you're trying to like convert to different coins where it can grow faster. But definitely a safety valve play from my perspective. All right, so it looks like ETC has been holding up quite well now during nights of trading in crypto world. So ETH is at 41. Yeah, that's smart, man. I like your thinking there. You hold it long term, buy for cheap, sell for later steeper. I mean, you know that crypto is just going to be going up long term. Cardano's running up as well. I mean, 1 week it's been up by 30%. That's not bad. It's definitely going to break the $2. I'm thinking by this quarter. They have news about how they're going to be like working with partnerships, projects with the Ethiopian government to roll out blockchain-based identity for schools nationwide. So you see how the internet is being leveraged. I'm holding Zomedica for 20 years. That's dope right there. Five-year hold on Polygon, ETCG. ETC at 128. Any of you in the chat holding on to any stocks that you want to share that you think are going to run in the near term? ETC at 128. Cardano at 175, ETH at 120. When is it going to break out? ETC. Cardano, will they run faster than ETC, or will Doge be the faster runner? So you got Bitcoin getting close to 60,000. Bitcoin Cash has been running up. I mean, a great opportunity for getting into Bitcoin Cash is like 1,300. That one's been running up. Litecoin has been on a fast movement here. That might be the next runner up soon. And then EOS is most likely getting up to $15. Cosmos, good opportunity if you can get it at 27.28. It's going to get back to its prior resistance 32. Polygon, it broke the $1 threshold. It's definitely going to run up to like 115, 120 in the near term. Exec RLC previously ran up from like $4 to $20. It's on a downward trajectory. ETCG, okay. Yeah, thank you for asking. All right, so ETCG, Grayscale Ethereum Classic Trust. All right, so this is like a trust fund, I believe, but it runs up pretty fast though. I mean, it was at $29 April 30th, and then it ramped all the way up to like $89 May 6th, and then it just popped back down to like $56. So it's dropped by like 37% within a day, I believe. So good opportunity to either dollar cost average down right now. But when you look at the range from $4 to 96 from a 52-week range, that's huge. That's like an ETC run. Oh, Tilray, oh, you are in good shape, my friend. Tilray, hold it long term. I mean, they partnered up with Afria. Tilray is the future, man. I mean, there are a number of different cannabis companies, but you know, the fact that Bank of America set a price target for Tilray, that just gives the validation for investors holding on to this company. They're going to be holding long and strong. At one point in February, it went to $63. So let's not lose sight of that high price point that it got to. All right, so here we have Joshua LXC. What are your thoughts about KNC? All right, so let's take a look. And let's say if you're new to this channel, please make sure all to support and really subscribe to All I See Is W. I mean, we're all here to share information and learn, right? We're not trying to like stereotype or judge or do anything injustice. We're here just to learn. It's definitely a great opportunity for you to learn, share information so that we all can really add value with one another. So Kyber Network Crystal Legacy, its prior resistance was at $4.40. Now in 2021, 3 years later, it's at $3.50. So definitely going to break its prior performance. Definitely this is going to be happening. So thank Joshua for the question, because just looking at technicals here, I have high belief that it's going to break its prior resistance. It's going to bypass the $5 range. As you can see, they are ranked 116, and their market cap is 721 million, circulating a supply of 205 million KNC coins. So there you have it. Hey Bob, thanks man. Thanks I really appreciate it. I really value the kind comment that you just noted there. So thank you. Hi Rasmus, thank you for joining. What do you think about OX? Okay, so that's new to me. I haven't heard of OX, but now I can learn it, and along with everyone else here, we can all learn it. So OX ZRX at $2. Its prior resistance in 2018 was 227. It nearly reached that April timeframe, and now in May it's getting close. So it's hovering around that peak point there. The question is, what value can ZRX provide to really break through that potential? Right, so on CoinMarketCap, this is ranking at number 84. It has a live market cap of 1.5 billion with about 700 81 million coins available of ZRX. So it looks like a great opportunity play right here. However, um, we see it on two risk factor plays here. Seeing it trend down one, and how fast does it go? Okay, a 5 day risk factor. This is a April 16th to April 23rd. So it has a risk factor of like 5 to 7 days when it goes down, based on prior performance. NVAX, man, I love NVAX. That was like the value add stock play if you wanted to gain on wealth. Novavax, I mean, they have influenza, they have COVID-19. They're the high quality vaccine company. I mean, definitely undervalued, right? Because back in February, this was like double the current share price of 176. Back in February 8th, it was like at 319, right? 319, now at 176. Definitely trending in the right direction. This was like in the single digits back in like 2019, 2020, like a month before the COVID-19, it was $7 and it ran up to 300. This could have made you like freaking super wealthy holding on to it long term. So that's sort of the difference between long term investing versus like short term investing, because companies will run when it runs. So thank you for asking. Cardano, is it going to break 180? It's on a upward movement now in the last hour range. I mean, it's been upward 1, 2, so it's on its third path now to running up. So let's see other crypto plays. Okay, so Rasmus here. Is ETC going to break 130 resistance? It seems to be in a deep sleep. I mean, it definitely is sleeping right now, but once the beast wakes up, it's gonna like run. You know what I mean? So that's my takeaway. It's going to run, and when will it reach its prior resistance of 175, which isn't too far away? MSRT. Okay, so that's stock. Mass Roots, my first time looking into this. Okay, so this is an OTC play, 12% gain. What's so unique about this company? Okay, so this is a cannabis play here. Alright, so it really helps consumers get involved with finding the right connections for dispensaries. Yeah, definitely a great opportunity here. I mean, using technology platform, when we know cannabis consumers, there's just an increased demand in that arena. So MSRT can potentially run up to its prior resistance of like 5 cents. So that's like 120% gain, at least if it hits its prior resistance. Now ETC, it's like at yeah, of course, Rasmus, I really appreciate the question there. But 130, I mean, it just got to like 126 at 8:35 not too long ago. It just hit the high point as well. Now it's at 127. It's holding ground really well at 127, and when the beast wakes up, it's gonna wake up, you know what I mean? Because this woke up at what, $12, and it ran all the way up to 175. So the beast is inside ETC, and it will wake up again. Telcoin, yeah, I'm not sure. I never heard of a Telcoin. But it looks like exec RLC is running back up here, right? I mean, down at the $10, it's running back up. I mean, this ran all the way up to like $20. from $4 to $20. That's 500% within a day. That's freaking huge. I mean, this thing was like at $4 May 8th. That was yesterday. Ran all the way up to $20. 500% gain. One of the best coins here. Alright, so Telcoin, let's take a look. Telcoin in the last 24 hours, it's going up to a quarter percentage, 240 million volume. Definitely blowing up for sure. It went from like 4 cents to 5 cents. That's huge gains. Well, thank you for sharing that, Cora. ETC. So, any other questions you guys have with ETC? Any other coins? Cardano, can it break $2 in the next week? When can Cardano start running, right? Can it get up to $10 this year? ETH, can it break 10,000? OGI. Wait, OGI is a stock, I believe. Yeah. Organigram. 12% run. On Friday, its prior resistance back in February, $6. High resistance at $6.45. 52-week lows at the $1. This is a Canadian company that focuses on selling cannabis derived products. So cannabis has been taking a downward hit. So companies like Tilray, OGI will start running from my perspective in the near term. Because what goes down will go up. I mean, it's all sector specific, right? So Organigram will start running. I want to start seeing Cartesi start running here. I mean, I got into this one like at mid 140s, close to 150. I'm really confident with the Cartesi breaking $3, hopefully by this week, because we know this is a runner-up right here. Winner, chicken dinner potentially in CTSI, so I wouldn't lose sight of this one. May 6th, it was at 77 cents. It freaking catapulted up to 175, and it's been on a downward trajectory, but it's holding ground quite well at the 130, 140 in the last day. But this one's going to start skyrocketing. Cartesi is one of the new tickers that are able to be traded on Coinbase now, so it's fairly new, but I have high belief in what Cartesi is doing, and in the long run this can break $10, minimum $10 this year easily. And what do they focus on, right? Well, CTSI is a utility token that powers the Cartesi network, which aims to solve blockchain scalability and high fees using a technology called optimistic rollups. CTSI can be used for staking and fees for processing data on the network. Notably, Cartesi enables smart contract creation using mainstream programming languages. Let's take a look at their website. So this is Cartesi here. Code smart contracts with Python, contracts with REST. This is their main mission here, building smart contracts with mainstream software stacks, enable million-fold computational scalability, all while preserving the strong security guarantees of Ethereum. So this is their main niche that they're trying to get into as well. Privacy guarantees from games where players conceal their data to enterprise applications that run on sensitive data, preserve privacy on your dApps. So a decentralized computational oracle for blockchains. So looking very solid with Cartesi. Supported chains, Binance Smart Chain, Polygon, Injective Protocol, Elrond, Avalanche, Ethereum. That's the network that they're all involved in. Alright, so one of the biggest news is CTSI is now available on Coinbase and the iOS and Android apps. Yep, there you have it, CTSI. Definitely going to be running up to $5. Diamond hands. I'm holding on to this bad boy. So yeah, so OGI, I mean, that's going to be a runner-up. Polygon, yeah, I mean, it broke the $1 threshold, and you know, that's looking good. Now it's below that, but I really do think that it's going to have this next step up. It's just going to start gapping up from my perspective. ANKR, Anchor. Okay, so its 52-week high was 20 cents, so it's 25% down its prior resistance. So this is a coin, fairly new coin. I mean, since last year. Now it's at 15 cents. So if ETC is at $27, holding ground at 120, close to 130 resistance. It's gonna break that once this beast wakes up. I really believe that. No question about that for sure. How is Doge doing? Is anyone holding on to Dogecoin right now? Looks like Cardano's breaking out. Okay, 6K coins. Good job, man. Dogecoin, you know, you let it run up till 85 cents, which will be the next 10 days potentially. That's, you know, close to 5K, 6K right there. Cardano is at 181, so it just broke the 181 barrier. Yeah, I really do think that Cardano is going to be breaking out to $2 for sure. Hey, and also, let's say if any of you have any, Amazon Prime, you know, take a look at my All I See Is W. Let's say if you're looking for earbuds, if you're looking for arm resistance workout bands, if you're looking for dog poop bags, you're looking for stainless steel straws to protect the environment, search up All I See Is W on Amazon and support with any of the merchandise that you would actually like. Just started up online Amazon business, you know, just taking some of the positive proceeds and really allocating it to creating e-commerce business. So hope you can help, support where possible. AMO coin, Colin boy. Thank you for asking. We will take a look at that. So this is at 004, went up to 1 cent. Yeah, this one's a risky play. I mean, this is very hard to assess. Trading volume has dropped by 55%, so everyone's turned off by this big drop here. But definitely undervalued, right? What goes down will come up. And it's holding its base back when it was like in the March time frame. So when there's blood on Wall Street, you want to capitalize, but the volume has decreased, and the question is when will it start running back up, right? Very hard to time that. But if you think that it's a jumpy one where it can start catapulting up, then take a look at AMO coin. ETC's at 126. When will this beast wake up, right? Cardano's making a run. Bitcoin Cash is making a run. Litecoin is making a huge run. Cosmos has been making a run. Dash has been making a run. So iExec RLC has been on a downward trend. I mean, it went from like $4 to $20. But now it's been going down, but it reached $10 and now it's up to $11, so that's good. But yeah, so those of you who are listening into this live, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please make sure to do so. It would really support with growing my YouTube channel. So I really appreciate that you hit the subscribe and turn on the bell notification. All right, that would really help you in terms of getting updated stock and crypto news updates. So much appreciated, and thank you for everything. All right, so what do you think about price for iBio this week? Great question. Let's take a look. All right, so iBio was at 262. Last year it was at $7. Right? So when you're looking at this from a zoomed out perspective, it's definitely going to start V-shaping up. Back in 2016, this was $6. So I firmly believe from a zoomed out perspective, it's undervalued. $54 at one point back in 2011, about a decade ago. Zoomed out perspective, it's going to be running. But for next week, I think it'll be around the 170 at a minimum. Hey Juan, thank you for joining, and thanks for asking that question. So what do you think about Sky this week? I really am grateful to be investing in Sky. Um, doesn't matter if it's gone down from like 12 cents to 9 cents, because I know these are diamond hands. I know that this thing is going to be running. We know that in Q2, which is only a few weeks left, right? We have like 2 weeks left, minimum 3 weeks in this month, and then 4 weeks in the next month. So there's about 7 weeks to release 2 preclinical trials data. So that's going to be coming from my perspective with Sky, and it's going to be interesting to see how well Sky does comparing against the other drug products that's available for glaucoma. And I have belief that Sky can run, and it's going to look promising because Q3 they're going to have human trials begin, and they're the only company, one of the leading pioneers that's using cannabinoids, bioengineering it, working with all-star scientists and ophthalmologists to create a drug that can work safely and effectively in glaucoma patients to bring down their IOP. That's the leading cause for glaucoma. And once they announce their neuroprotection data, that's going to be $1 billion breakthrough, right? There's millions of people impacted with glaucoma. When you look at that around the global scale, that's even more, and there's an increased demand for drugs that can provide neuroprotection, because there's 0 drugs in this world that provides neuroprotective effects. So that's how I see it with Sky. Next week it can start running up. I mean, you look here, right? I mean, All right, so it went down and then it popped up from like 3 cents to 5 cents, 5 cents to 10 cents, 7 cents to 13 cents, 8 cents to close to 14 cents. So you see, every time when it goes down, it pops up even more. So just think of it as like a catapult, like it's fueling up. When it goes down, it's gonna like pop back up. Hey Noose, what are you doing up, man? You gotta be sleeping. So Noose is like one of my mentors, um, a great friend of mine as well. We do daily collaboration stuff where he keeps me on my toes and I keep him on his toes, and we share information. So this guy's a big whale and shark on Wall Street, as well as in crypto and NFTs. So welcome, Noose. You should be sleeping though, man. It's East Coast time. You're probably just like not able to sleep, just doing all the DD research, huh? Yeah, of course, LL. Thank you for the question there. But Juan, I hope I answered your question with Sky, right? What goes down will pop up. What goes down will pop up. And preclinical trials data is coming, and human trials is going to be announcing soon. Yeah, of course, and for us to be investing in companies like Sky, we are blessed, right? We're really trying to help companies with, financial funds. I mean, we do own an asset in the company, but it's really to add value in glaucoma patients in the long run so that they can actually start seeing again, right? Not seeing again, but be able to sustain their seeing. Sorry, I misspoke there, because you can't really reverse the damages that glaucoma causes, but you can maintain stability by preventing it from getting any worse than where it currently is with the disease state. So Cortesi, right now CTSI is at 139. Can it break out to $2 this week? Right? Quite possible. Cardano's, this one, when is it going to be breaking $2? Right? All right, so it's getting close to midnight. Um, I wonder if any of you have any other questions, comments that you would like to add here. But please leave it in the chat box below and we can discuss further. But as of now, let's say if there aren't any other questions or comments, I'm going to give it a few minutes before we end it, unless anyone has any last minute questions that they want to ask or any ideas they want to share. Please leave it in the chat box below. But aside from that, I'll give it another few minutes and we'll end this stream. But just wanted to say thank you all for joining, and I really hope that we all gain on positive proceeds in the upcoming week. So let's just keep at it, keep digging, right? Keep digging for these hidden gem picks, because in the long run, this is only going to add value for everyone, at least for those who are part of this channel supporting. And if you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you all for joining and sharing all of this information. I feel like I've learned so much in the past hour, just just absorbing all of the insights, ideas you all share. So thank you. And I hope that I was able to answer all the questions. Let's say if you don't, please follow me on Instagram. You can message me, and then we can discuss further on any questions you have. All right. But in the meantime, just want to say thank you, and you all have a beautiful night, and hope you sleep well. And let's gain on positive proceeds and lead with an altruistic mindset. So thank you.